All right, so it's day 15. Today, outreach, of course, that's like a given. And then I'm gonna set up a client Stripe portal, basically, so that people have a way to check their receipts and their payments and stuff. I saw that on Twitter. You can do that for free. Honestly, if you're making an agency, I would recommend getting on Twitter. Like, for the long-term play, it makes the most sense because there's so much, like, the best information is actually on Twitter for agency space, because people are literally tweeting what they're doing that day, what they're using to get like these amazing, like, insane results, and they're telling you everything straight up, because it's either like you're not gonna copy, like, you can't copy them really because they're already like they're in their own lane, you know, but regardless you can use it and kind of implement it in your own thing to like see results in a way. So it's not like they're losing out by telling you what they're doing. So honestly, Twitter has just been hella beneficial. Also, it's kind of motivating waking up every day, and there's people like at all different stages. There's people like that started 6 months ago that just made it, people behind you, people ahead of you, new people coming in every day, people leaving. Like, I don't know, it's an interesting place. I don't think enough people like give Twitter credit, I guess. It's just like, oh, it's Twitter, but I don't know, it's growing into something cool. But today I'm gonna make it the client portal. Taking Theo for his walk right now. Say hi, cute. Yeah, I'm gonna make the client portal and then do some more outreach and see how that goes. I have I don't know, I'm gonna kind of like keep it light today. I'm gonna try and maybe do some cold calling. I also ordered another lead list of like 200 people in a different niche, 3D printers and drone pilots, so I'm gonna try that out. But I have to come up with the email sequence for that, but that won't take really long at all because I think delivery is gonna be in a couple of days. So whenever I get delivery of those leads, I can, like, you know, sit down, write out the email sequence and set that up. But things are looking up. I understand, like, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think for how many clients I have and where I am, I have like the ground floor ready to like scale as quickly as possible, because I'm thinking of problems I wouldn't like, that I don't even have, that I shouldn't even care about, because some people would just be like very passive right now, you know. I have one client, we're 3 months in, I have a good campaign for him, but I'm like kind of still trying to push the wheel, you know, as much as I can, trying to stay as aggressive as I can, because I think the good thing is a couple clients from now, like, I know my work is quality, so referrals are going to start rolling in, and then also Twitter is going to start paying off soon, because I'm going to start posting results, and they're definitely like, they're like insanely good results, not gonna lie, they're like really good results. So that's like the second hurdle gone already. So it's only a matter of time till I start getting like to my 2-3 client mark. So I'm gonna just keep doing my outreach, keep doing my thing. I'm gonna try and like yeah, more YouTube videos, post more stuff. But first clip, day 15. Another thought, this one's more on self-development. I'd say like one thing about self-development is I feel like good people are always kind of jaded, because you feel like I'm a good person but nothing good ever happens to me, and you usually feel like you're being used, as like that's how my perspective was. And like I felt like I was like, everyone says if you're a good person the right people will come into your life, da da da. But I think it's like there's a little bit more to it than that. You can't just blindly be a good person. You have to like also use your awareness and your like intuition and judgment for the like most optimal results. Like, you can't have someone in your life that you know isn't like worth this amount of energy and you keep giving them more, because that's kind of like contradictory as fuck, because that's basically you admitting to yourself that you don't deserve better. Like, you don't deserve anyone better in your life, because why would you be giving your energy here when you could just save it for when someone that like actually meets your standards comes into your life? So that's something I'm kind of like been learning and like realizing. I'd say it takes personal development also. It's not something like a lot of people like are hyping it up. They're like 6 months, oh, I did this in 6 months, or like this is kind of tying into SMMA too, because if I'm being honest, all of this is one thing. Like, you need to grow as a person to be able to like actually handle doing what you have to do for your business every day without seeing results, and just like understanding that it's just a time thing. And you can also like do different inputs to kind of like put the time down. But yeah, like, to kind of go back to SMMA thing, there's people that are like, oh, I did this much in 6 months, blah blah blah. this journey for me started like honestly like 4 years ago when I started like trying to just get my mental right, trying to get like clarity of mind and stuff like that. So I think that's something that people don't they don't say when they're kind of like showing the results and stuff. But then there's also the fact that there are some people that like just buy a course, and that is also like that'll speed you up a lot. So some of them aren't lying. Like you can go from beginner to like 10K a month in 3 months, 5 months, whatever. If you have a course and like have the money to invest in everything, it's definitely doable, and you have the discipline. But if you're like kind of doing this as a way to like break free from your life, you kind of have to realize like first you have to break free from your life before you can even start doing this. Like you have to mentally realize, oh shit, I have to kind of be the person I want to be before I even become that person. So it's really hard to do that without reflecting every once in a while and realizing that you didn't do it. So I'd say like right now it feels like, hey, this is who I should have been 4 years ago. Like if I was this person 4 years ago, I'd be so far. Like when I was drop shipping, for example, I used to drop ship in 2019. If I just kept doing it every day and just woke up every day, even when it was bad, and just continued, I'd be way further ahead than I am now. But eventually I kind of like, I didn't quit, but I knew I put it on brakes because of real life things, which is what it all ties back to, personal development. Like kind of I was putting my energy into the wrong places, so I didn't have energy to put into drop shipping. So my personal development is kind of like made my business take a back road because I got distracted, this and that. So it's best to like try and work on getting clarity of mind and just being okay with this shit just being boring. Like to me, the most fun part about this to me now is I genuinely find this boring, but I know but it also makes me excited at the same time, because I know now that I can just do it regardless of how I feel. The results that I want are just kind of on a different, like they're just a time away, not like, oh, will this ever happen? No, it's like it'll happen. It's just how long will it take? And I know I have to the better and more effective I am, the shorter I can get the time down. So that's like kind of how my thought process is now.